all, yeah.
Okay, but a spoiler still peeking its head around the throne ends its turn. Taking us to Geráck, who is, of course, staggered. In front of him is the wart beast that Leon summoned by violating the rules of the dungeon. Behind him is Creel, who's actually, like, reflecting and, like, musing over the whole situation with Dwohurim right now.
I forgot to use my razor power as well. Oh, shit. The fuck do I do?
Oh. You
Should
gotta
I-
kill that warp beast or that disparter.
I can't reach him, though.
And
Pull
can
out your fucking
walk right
bow
over
and
there
just
and
shoot
punch
at
him.
him, motherfucker.
Right there, right? The warp beast.
Yeah, the warp is right there, but, I mean...
Kill him. He's bad news. He confuses people.
That's true. Fine.
Confusion is the worst, like, condition we've faced so far.
Yeah.
Because not only does it waste your turn, it also makes you hurt your allies.
That... What a staggering blow on the warp beast, dropping it to staggered.
Alright.
50 points of health drop down from it. It blinks in
Breaks
surprise.
one of its knees.
Basically, like fucking like wobbling precariously now. Creel like looks
How are
back
you going
and
to
says,
teleport if you don't have knees?
Creel like looks back and says, "Oh, it's not supposed to bend." Like, no, dear, never mind.
Oh, God.
At the end of your turn.
I can't
Geráck
control
is
them
kinda
either,
satisfied,
really.
yeah.
All right. Turns out the price of failure is still a hole. Ogre Jelly done. Escalation die goes up to its maximum of 6. Aurelia, I guess roll me a 1d2 because Geráck's now in
There's
your
2 nearby allies, yeah.
please.
Geráck will be 2 because I roll 2s more often.
Okay.
That's how it works, right? No.
All right. Then
Aurelia?
you'll
Aurelia?
get of course you get your escalation die and then a bonus to a +2 because he is also not in a good position to dodge.
Okay.
You're literally gonna kill Leon, huh?
Well, Aurelia, time for the third time this battle, but I do not dislike, I do not
Think
hate
of
you
it
for
this way: if you don't knock him unconscious, he's going to fucking hit you.
Like at this point, you might as well get experience for him. I mean, single-handedly.
Yeah.
I
Aurelia is
don't
the only one
suppose
left.
I can attack with non-lethal damage, maybe?
No, you are confused.
No, okay, I tried arguing for your case, Leon. But
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yes, that is 48 points of damage.
So 16 minus 48, that's minus 32.
As Aurelia looks up, perhaps seeing the confusion in her ally while also being confused herself, says, "You're not swinging that sword at me again." Leans down.
a combination of maybe survival instincts kicking in, saying that if you don't hit him, he is going to hit you, combined with innate reflexes and conditioning, essentially. Leon does not have a good day.
Okay.
Leon does not hate you for it, even
Alright,
though you punched him 3 times in one
Despite
fight.
me moving your token there a little bit, you'll still have your move and quick action.
I
Get the disparler.
guess I'll take
You
a free action to
towards
reflect, reflect upon my actions, and then engage
Bastard.
the spoiler.
Okay. You are no longer confused. You must take your 3 ongoing damage, however, and make a save against it.
Okay.
And of course,
let's do this.
you interrupted
Nope.
the flow of your forms.
I sure did. I still have that ongoing from turn 2 or something.
Yeah, those oozes are really ranking up there. At least anyway.
Creel looks down at Dwohurim and says, "You see this? All of this could have been avoided if you were just willing to bargain."
You
We
know
didn't
I
have to
was
come.
really.
I understand.
You know I have to work with people here. I'm not an independent. I have no.
Right.
They're all my bosses technically.
You could have walked away.
Well, then I would have neither your employment or theirs, right?
Creel tilts his head. Well, I suppose it's unfortunate then that it's come to this. And
Very.
it will attempt to hit Dwohurim once again with its soul-flensing tentacles and miss, which is why, really it's important to reflect on what matters most in life. These moments here.
Family.
mortal. Creel looks at the smudge mark where the price of failure used to be. Well, I wouldn't know much about family.
Oh,
I
we
would
could find
offer
you a-
you the opportunity to flee like Leon did, but you're kind of stuck in place right now.
Yeah, maybe you could take a few steps back. You could simulate it.
Creel like blinks and says, I don't know. Whenever I offered him the opportunity to leave, he kind of tried to... He didn't actually go.
Well, I did summon more things to fight, so...
If I
guess
walk
that's what
away
you want.
from you, will you leave?
Yes, I'll be staying right here, as it turns out. I don't have much choice in the matter.
Creel blinks, what if I got rid of that for you? Would you still leave?
So as my allies are still in a condition where I couldn't, but I'll keep your offer in mind, if that's okay.
Creel like looks back and says, well, it doesn't have to come for this, except for Leon. He violated the rules. The rest of you could go.
I'll consider it.
Creel sort of like offers perhaps its equivalent of a shrug, then it won't walk back. Which takes us to Leon. Go ahead and make me a death save, Dark.
Nope.
And let's go
Now
ahead.
time to do for conditions. Let's do
Yes.
for confusion number 1.
The other confusion will end automatically at the end of your turn. So
Okay.
you're just saving us one confusion.
Nope.
Nope, still confused.
And I get hampered.
Yes, and against that.
Oh,
Okay.
good. So now, if I wind up waking up, I get to throw a spell at someone instead.
Also,
Okay.
Aurelia shouldn't be confused anymore.
Yes, Aurelia is no longer confused.
Oh, okay.
The effect ends at the end of your next turn, so...
There we go. 1 death save.
Okay. It's now time for the Warped Beast turn, and it will Dimensional Slide away from Geráck, confusing him. Wait, where did it go? It does not get a coup de grace against Leon, as it has already used its move action. So it will attempt to use a standard action to attack a helpless enemy,
Okay.
receiving a +4 bonus on the attack. Yes, and will attempt to bite down with its tentacle maw
That's a hit.
for 16 points of damage, which is not enough to kill Leon.
That brings it to 32, 50, minus 50.
Minus 48.
Yes, actually, yes.
Yeah, minus 48, which is not enough to finish Leon.
Yeah.
And
Good
that
thing
is
you don't
not
let
a
them go.
natural... That is just below a natural 18 or higher, yes. The Warp Beast teleports away from the very painful and powerful Dwarf Paladin. Like, no, I've had enough of that. And attempts to finish the one who violated the rules of the dungeon.
And he can do that every turn. That's
Yes, the first... That was something that you missed whenever all these guys fought, like, all these Warp Beasts. And it's nothing that Warp Beast has been able to show off until this combat.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I can make everyone confused forever. Oh.
It is now
Literally,
Dwohurim's
sir.
turn, who is stuck.
As it turns out, I can do absolutely nothing. There's nothing I can do. So,
really
I mean, I can sit here.
drink another potion.
Well,
Like,
Parlay.
you can attempt to crescendo him. You can attempt to magic missile him, although that will provoke. You can attempt to use your sword. You're only stuck, not hampered, or
Yeah.
prohibited from doing anything.
No, I'd rather use my other potion.
Okay.
I don't. I mean, he's been so nice. Dwarf's really not like he's, a little
Still
bit
needs to
capped.
die though.
Yeah, but maybe not yet. Maybe when his allies have been destroyed,
Then we can kill him.
maybe there'll be a.
Like, Creel is very dangerous, but it seems like he's been rather
We have
abused by
we have these
everything.
cages.
Just take Creel back.
We can visit him still sometimes.
Shit.
Let's see about the ongoing,
Yes.
and then the hampered. No,
And
the
then
stuck.
Yes, you're no longer stuck, and you're
No
no
longer
longer
stuck.
taking the ongoing.
God, damn it! That took forever.
Those fucking brambles finally pulling those out of your body.
Oh,
Okay.
I hate the trees.
It is now the Despoiler's turn. The Spoiler frowns down at Aurelia. Ah?
Every time.
Oh, you're gonna get like confused, and you two are gonna fight.
And it attempts to whisper in Aurelia's head all over again. 20 versus
I'll
Aurelia's
take the
ability.
66.
Alright. 19 points of damage. Not that much higher, of course, than the 15. There's a spoiler, just like giving into frustration, just will you submit already? Please.
Never.
It's the end of the spoiler's turn. Okay, Geráck does not get a save because this is not a save ends effect. It ends at the end of Goger's at your next turn, which is this turn. So you have 2 nearby allies.
Come get some, Geráck.
2. Dwohurim is far away. Does not qualify.
Oh, shit.
I would have taught you a lesson in pain.
If I hit Leon,
one or two, everyone gets a punching day on me.
Literally.
You know, it's one thing for Aurelia to kill Leon. It's another for the Paladin of the Golden Worm to kill an ally. Oh.
Alright, 1d.
So who's 1 and who's 2?
I guess Aurelia's 1.
Alright. I mean, you could like throw a ranged attack, right?
Yes.
Throwing axe.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm gonna do.
Yes.
Do I get the penalty against Leon because he's prone?
I'll say yes, sure. He'll get a +2 to his defenses.
Alright.
We'll have to see whether. No, it's.
I hit Aurelia anyway. So
Okay.
take an axe to the face.
That's a hit.
She sure does take an axe to the face. Holy shit!
God damn
That's
it!
a big axe. Jesus.
Apparently, yeah.
Geráck is like, stop hitting our allies! Fucking throws an axe and like goes in Aurelia's
Actually,
shoulder.
Creel, looking at it, it looks like I'm not even sure what the teams are right now.
Like,
Because I mean, it seems like
Creel like looks back. Suppose you're right. That is your standard action. You may take a move and quick action normally, Goger.
Yeah. Should I go after the spoiler? Because if I go here, he'll just teleport away and get us confused again.
Oh yes, he will.
I
He's
guess.
probably, yeah.
Aurelia, do you have a healing potion that you could force feed Leon?
Nope.
Sheep used as only one.
Could I go over there and hand Aurelia a potion?
You've already used your standard action and take your move action to go over there, so you don't have a standard action to pull out a potion and give to her.
Could I throw her my bag? No.
I don't think you can justify using only a move and quick action to throw your bag containing sensitive glass in it.
No, neither do I.
As you hit her, you might do more than 3 damage.
So let's just go here.
Okay. Geráck is no longer confused.
Yep.
Turns out that's still a smudge hole, where the price of failure used to be. Escalation die is still 6. Aurelia, it is your turn. You are barely standing. And
Okay,
if you don't
that's-
find a way for health, you're going to go down.
That is a good point.
You will have to roll a normal save to see whether you can rally again in this fight. I don't think you've actually rallied, though, personally. I think you just used potions. No?
I used a potion, yeah.
So, yeah, you still have your rally. That's a
I mean,
standard
I
But you
would
would
go
let
down,
Leon die.
but Leon would die. And considering that Aurelia was the one who hurt him the most, I mean, I will accept going down.
But if you fail to kill the warp beast,
I can still disengage.
all right. But
And most likely succeed.
I mean,
point is-
having both of you down.
Yeah, the thing is, if you fail to kill the warp beast, we both die, basically.
But
Just-
if I just do nothing, then you definitely die.
If you succeed, you probably die both
Leon
as well.
still has the opportunity to heal with his death save.
Yeah, but if you do hit him and do enough damage, you will kill
So
him.
if I don't do
I have
anything-
already done 50 damage to that guy.
I think I can kill him.
If you don't do anything, Leon has a 25% chance of healing with his death save.
I don't like those odds. I'm going to attack the warp beast.
Okay, with like your springing mantis strike or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Critting her teeth, knowing that the incredibly insistent Acid is probably going to pull a number
That
here.
is a miss.
Oh, good. Great.
You get to kill me instead!
That is a... Go ahead. Like, did you have anything, Sheep?
I still have my move action,
You sure do.
which I would like to disengage with.
You succeed. That was a miss by 1 point.
Oh, great. I don't have a key point to do anything,
No.
so I'm going to hide behind the throne and look down in shame. That's all I can do. And then I will go to 0 points.
Okay. Now Aurelia falls unconscious. Now go ahead and make
Can I
a
at least?
save.
Yes.
So you won't
Oh.
continue to take damage down there. You finally get rid of that fucking ogre jelly acid.
And I really don't want to. This fight is turning against us pretty quickly.
Well, quickly.
Creel, looks over at Dwohurim and says, "You know, I really do like your insistence. Despite everything that's transpired, you did lead new people to me, in violation of things. It is unfortunate that Leon, however, did violate the rules. I would have been very amenable to all of you if he just hadn't violated those. They're very important." It will, let's see, it keeps fucking failing to damn hit Dwohurim with its soul-flensing tentacles in part because it keeps laughing so much. Considers using a soul blast, but it's hardly isn't that. It'll try to hit Dwohurim again. That will succeed.
Yeah.
That is a 28 versus physical defense for 30 points of damage. You don't have your shield. The so much nope situation does apply. That is a
All right,
natural
let's
even
see
hit.
what happens.
Okay, let's see here. The bright side is that you don't have any fucking powers available to be, except for Crescendo and Magic Missile. So, let's see here, what your most used thing. I'm gonna
Sword at the
I'm
moment.
gonna have you roll a D4. Don't do it yet. 1 is your Lightning Bolt, which is gone. 2 is your Force Salvo, which is gone. 3 is Crescendo, which is not gone, and then 4 is Magic Missile. Roll the D4 now.
I will do so.
Okay. Force Salvo. As Creel hits you with its soul-flensing tentacles finally smacking against your body, a searing pain ignites in your mind. You feel the spell knowledge begin to unravel within your brain. The spell Force Salvo has been completely stripped from your ability to cast. If you had any slots with it activated, those would all be gone. As it stands, you've only lost the spell, Force Salvo, so you can't memorize it again, and then one of your highest level spell slots.
For how long?
And basically indefinitely. Until stated otherwise.
All right.
It's something that this creature does. Force Salvo is stripped from Dwohurim's brain. And Creel will actually look and say, I think that's better.
Could you undo that?
And he'll actually move to disengage away from Dwohurim. He'll actually walk past Dwohurim and begin walking up the stairs. You have a pleasant day down here now.
The fuck?
He's somewhere on the staircase. I'll basically move him to this area where you can see. He's You should be able to see then, unless I
Could have
enable
just
vision.
done the gauntlet thing.
He is
No.
basically one move action up the stairs.
Had to have my mind reaped.
Okay. That is the end of Creel's turn. Takes us to Leon. A death save from Leon. That is a failure. You can save against anything else that you've got running on you. Okay. That will no longer apply then. Okay. The Warp Beast will take its move action and quick action. It'll skip those. And will make a standard action attack against a helpless enemy who has a -4 penalty to all of its defenses. It rolls a 20 anyway.
Which,
Yes. Viciously, that is going to bite into the helpless, prone, unconscious, and bleeding out Leon. And the Sorcerer Ranger's life will finally come to an end at the hands of the aberration. The creature down south howls in victory.
Very well. I'm just going to update my total for the final time.
Dwohurim, it's your turn. You're not engaged. Creel is one move action up the staircase. You can still see him and attack him if you'd like.
Goger, what do you think?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it would be good if we could deal with these two guys first and go after him, but I don't know if we can or not.
All right. Well, I guess Dwohurim will stagger over here, but not knowing that Leon's dead, he'll try to shoot a magic missile at that warp beast for 7 points of damage.
That will definitely hit it. It is certainly severely wounded, more so from roughly standing on 1.5 legs. Okay.
That's it.
The Despoiler looks at the Paladin, very nervous and freaked out, especially since Creel has left it. Maybe? No, not this time. It will attempt to lash out with its horns and daggers against Geráck. It will get 2 attacks in doing so. That is 1, and that's not a hit. That's true, that's also not a hit. Turns out it's a caster and very bad at trying to hit people.
Who knew?
It ends its turn in fear. Geráck,
Rightly so.
it's about to get fucked.
Yeah, it is.
That is a hit. That is 40 points of damage. It has 23 health. Because of its resist energy stuff that it had, it dies.
Yep.
Geráck brings an end to this great evil.
It is dead, that's good. Let's go over here. And I can't use a potion now, but I will prepare to do so next turn. Or engage if the warp beast tries to
Alright.
attack Aurelia.
Okay. Turns out the price of failure, still a smudge mark. Escalation die is still 6. Go ahead and make me a death save, Sheep. 16 or higher.
Alright.
That is
Nope.
a failure. I don't think you had any other effects on you, right?
No, that's
Okay,
it.
just a failed death save then. Creel will move 1 more action up the staircase, and then he will use a standard action to stand still on the staircase and begin focusing his power. Takes us to the Warped Beast.
Is it midnight?
It is not midnight, no. You still have like 2 hours before the dungeon resets. The
I
Warped
don't-
Beast can't really reach Dwohurim compared to the Paladin, and he's still kind of like a little vengeful about this whole breaking his fucking leg thing. He will use his dimensional slide to teleport next to Geráck. Geráck's going to get a +2 bonus to AC on top of that. The Warp Beast doesn't think of going here, and so he's trying to hit Geráck over like the side of the throne. Because the Warp Beast is not the intelligent creature ever.
Alright.
Will miss, which allows it to make a Psychic Blast attack as a free action. Which will target Geráck and Aurelia. This will be against Geráck, who will not have a... no, he'll still have the +2 bonus to... no, it's mental defense.
Alright.
60... yeah, that's right, you don't have your reroll. 16 psychic damage, and Geráck is confused.
He's gonna kill Aurelia.
Well, Geráck does get his... no, it's not a save-ins effect. And then this is against Aurelia. Does nothing.
Okay. No, Aurelia no, she doesn't deserve it, but you could spin it in retrospect in a way that she deserved it, so Geráck doesn't have to feel so bad at least.
You killed Leon, now I kill her.
So,
And
yeah.
Dwohurim leaves to go back home.
Aurelia is the only nearby ally in range. And you are adjacent to her. Dwohurim, it is your turn.
She's the murderer in Geráck's eyes. Let's try the longbow instead. Honestly, because that probably does more than...
Okay.
Why did you have to roll a 20?
We've seen a lot of extremes in this combat. 20s
we
and
have.
1s.
Pow!
That hits,
That poor
and
beast
that
was done
fucking
that from
obliterates
beginning.
it. You shoot an
Fucking
arrow in the back
shit.
of its head, and it slumps over halfway onto the throne. Dead.
Geráck, Creel is conjuring something. I didn't see anything else before I left.
Anything else on your turn, Dwohurim?
No.
Okay.
Just help me.
Go ahead and roll a d2, Goger.
Oh, that is holy Geráck. You must help me now and show me your strength and confidence.
Before you roll a d2, you do... No, it's not a save event effect, right?
Yeah,
Go ahead and roll your d2.
So 1 for Dwohurim and 2 for Aurelia.
Okay. Aurelia.
God damn it.
And here comes the 20, right?
She has a -4 to her defenses because she's helpless.
I don't think you can miss me unless you roll a 1.
Yeah, and I'm guessing I have to use the D12s here.
Yep.
And the escalation die on top of that.
The helpless Aurelia, he just
Fuck. Yeah.
chops at her repeatedly. Horrified. Claws at his own eyes. It's terrible to see. Such a thing.
Oh my god, this is so tense.
But it could be a 1 though.
I mean,
that will hit. It does not kill her.
not outright, anyways.
No. And you only have to spend your standard action to do it. So
When did I? Half
at
max HP?
yes. At half.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
if
but
you-
I can't heal her in any way, so...
No, you crash the Warhammer into her as your standard
Stop,
action. And then, you still have your move and quick action to sort of, reflect on what the hell you've just done.
Creel left. You can't join him now.
What have I done?
It's pointless.
Also, rally is a standard action, right?
Rally is a standard action, yes, and you've just used that.
We can't just leave Aurelia here, though.
Potion.
I will. When I have time.
You just gotta stand there?
No, Geráck will give her the potion. But he can't right now.
Yeah, I just, for the rest of your turn, are you just gonna stand there? That's what I wanted to know.
Yeah, I guess so. He
Alright.
will prepare to give her the potion again.
Alright. God damn it, don't take away my standard actions this time. Escalation die will remain there. And then Creel will go ahead and use the thing he's prepared to do. He will use his move action and teleport away. Which takes us to Dwohurim. There are no combatants right now on the battlefield, just a dying Aurelia and a downed Leon. Who looks really bad over there.
Go here and try to fumble through his pack for a potion.
It's gonna be obvious. Especially the tentacle maw that ripped into Leon's neck. He's dead.
He's gonna do it anyway.
Potion-wise, there are four champion tier ones.
He's probably not dead. Oh, I guess he'll find one and then sort of...
And I think I skipped
Just
through
slump
Aurelia. I
down.
totally skipped through. You can go ahead and use make a death save, Sheep. My apologies, since you did go before. Okay, then Geráck is going to be healing her using a potion.
Yep, is.
What tier is it?
Let's see. I do have one of each, but I will give you the champion tier one.
Okay, go ahead and roll your recovery dice plus an extra 2d8, I do believe.
Yep.
Okay. You are now at 39 hit points. And
I might be healed, but I'm still sad.
and by stopping that, combat is over. The thick stench of blood and sweat and other odors emanating from the fleshy, rubbery walls and floors fill the room, thoroughly decorated with blood. And a black hole just sort of burnt into one part of the floor.